Well, I've been sitting here mulling over whether to do a video or not, or to kind of wait, being too nervous because I'm afraid of other people being around or whatever, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. See, it's been about a month since my last update. In that time, I managed to do everything I said I was going to do in the last video. Like I said, I was going to go I was going to go to my school to ask my old professors, about job information and how to actually get in my field, because it's kind of tough to get into my field out here, in Michigan at least. For the most part, a lot of people would tell me that I would need to go to California or maybe New York or Chicago. Those are the places that I would think that most of those jobs are available for graphic design. So I've been looking for that, looking for more jobs, not being as diligent as I should be. So yeah, I went up to the school. That was nerve-wracking because, when it comes to anxiety, it's like you're seeing people that you haven't seen in a really long time can, of course, really trigger you off. And so I was super nervous about that, but I managed to go do it and had like an hour talk with one of my old professors. I got caught up on everything. A lot of things are different. Like my old department, which was illustration, is in a completely different building now, on a different floor. There's a lot better equipment. A lot of teachers that I used to know, they're gone. They're not there anymore. The chair of my department, he's still there, but he's like a regular teacher now. He's not the chairperson. And then when I was there, like a semester before I graduated, there was a new guy that got hired in to be assistant chair. Now he's the main chairperson. So he's the one that I talked to. And, he gave me a lot of good tips, a lot of advice, told me to do research, told me to improve my portfolio. That, like, my portfolio was good, but, I have a lot of, if you look at my website, I have a lot of sci-fi, fantasy paintings. I don't have a whole lot of graphic design stuff. And so, he said for me to be more versatile and to just go ahead and create more, just more graphic design stuff, more typography, just kind of get out of this one horse sort of deal. Because what I want to, I'm when I think about it, I'm not even exactly sure what I want to go into. I want to do something that's likely in the movie or gaming field, but I'm not sure how to even get into that. So, as far as getting my foot in the door, it's okay if I don't immediately get into that field. I mean, it's unlikely, but so yeah, I'm just looking for now, continuing to look and apply. The other thing I did was the anime, not convention. One day I'll go to a convention, but so far I was going to like this anime club I said I was going to go to last time, and I managed to do that. Pretty nerve-wracking again, even though there are only going to be 2 or 3 people that showed up, including the organizer. But I went, I felt pretty comfortable talking. It was just a small group. We all had a lot in common, talked about anime. It was interesting, because I never really talked about anime in person to anybody, just like online and stuff. So it was pretty interesting to be able to do that. And that was a cool experience. And so far, I've gone to the anime club at least 2-3 times. The last time, yeah, I've gone every week that I've been available to go, because she would organize it and have it on weekends and alternate between Saturday and Sunday, and I could only make the Sundays because Saturday I have work. So I just been going then, and they meet up at a McDonald's. It's a pretty nice McDonald's because it's in like Grosse Pointe, which is a kind of rich part of town. And so it's more of a high-class McDonald's, if you can say that. And just sit there and talk about anime, watch a little anime, like on her computer. And that was pretty much it. But, she hasn't really organized it more than just meeting up at that one spot. Like, I suggested that, maybe there's other things that we can do besides just meeting at that one spot. But, she doesn't have transportation, so it's kind of hard for her to get places, so that's why she picked a place that was close to her house for everybody else to meet up at. And, I haven't been to that club in a while, though. It's been, and she hasn't had any meetups, probably because of a low turnout, which is understandable. But she claimed to be pretty shy too, so I have to commend her for, organizing an entire group. That's pretty cool. It's not something I'd be able to do, at least not right now. But, I'm gonna really try to keep this video pretty short. I don't want to go for, 20 minutes. I seriously doubt people even watch a video that's that long. I hear some people coming. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Now I kind of have it back. What else has been going on? Let's wait. What else has been going on? Yeah, okay. I'm freaking out, okay. Alright, that was a little awkward, but whatever. Moving on. Surprisingly, I'm not really that nervous. I feel more awkward these days than nervous, or anxious rather. And I say I am making progress. I am getting out there more. I have done all the things that I said I wanted to do, and I'm trying to just keep going with it. Mentally, I'm not, what I've been doing is more or less talking back to that negative voice that's always in my head, the one that's telling me that I can't do this, or people are gonna laugh at me, or think I'm weird or crazy, or whatever. I've kind of accepted that, okay, well, I am a weird person, and that's okay, I accept it. Maybe a little crazy too, that's fine. And I'm tired of trying to, I'm tired of this voice telling me that I'm not worthy, or that I can't be the person that I want to be. And yeah, what I just do is I fight back, or shouldn't say fight, more like repel with logic and patience with that voice. I see it as like a visual representation of somebody else in my head who's telling me, oh, you know, you're not good, or you're not good enough, or you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't talk to that person. You know, I ask why, instead of just accepting it. It's like, well, why not? What's gonna happen? What's the worst that's gonna happen? People laugh at me, or I'm not in control of what other people think. I can't control what they think. I don't know what other people think. And that's something that I've had to get in my head a lot lately. So yeah, just and it's kind of weird when I do that, because when I keep questioning why, or keep questioning the logic of it, eventually there's no answers for it, and it just kind of fades off into the background, and I don't really feel it as much these days. And it's kind of odd. I'm saying 90% of my thoughts were anxiety related, or anxiety influenced, and now it's down to, I say, about maybe 75%, which probably doesn't seem like a big number, but it's significant for me. Even as far as, especially with driving, like I don't really get any road anxiety anymore. I used to get pretty freaked out when people come up behind me, you know, trying to intimidate me when they're doing the whole tailgating thing. Like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get out of this person's way. You know, speed up. If they're going 80 and I'm going the speed limit and I'm in the passing lane, I feel like I have to speed up just to get out of their way. And now it's more like, when someone's doing that, it's like, hey, you know, what's the speed limit? I'm going the speed limit. I'm not gonna speed up. I'll get over, you know, when I'm comfortable. I'll get over as soon as I pass, but I'm not gonna speed up. You know, it's not my job to cater to every single person's needs and demands. It's, you know, I'm getting to a point where it's like, you know, I'm not going to do that anymore. Or I'm trying to get out of that habit. It's not a good habit, the whole people-pleasing thing. A lot of us with anxiety tend to do that. But, I'm just going to keep going from here. And that's about it for now. I probably have more to say, but like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. And yeah, if I have something else to say, I'll go ahead and update a little later. But that's it for now. I'll see you.